Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the video. And in this one, we have the founder of VeVe, David Yu, at DCon or DesignerCon in London, talking about a lot of things VeVe, right? And if you're new to the channel, VeVe is one of the biggest NFT platforms in the entire world. So we're going to break this down, this whole conversation, right? I mean, there was a lot to go into detail. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right in. This video is brought to you by Phantom Galaxies. Phantom Galaxies is an open world, fast-paced mech shooter. Phantom Galaxies gives you the option to own planets, mechs, and collect rare avatars, as well as raid planets and conquer worlds. Phantom Galaxies has a brand new launch coming soon, and you don't want to miss it. Be sure to check out Phantom Galaxies today. Let's go ahead and just roll this clip.
Yeah, maybe, my favorite song is Pokemon song.
All right, so he mentioned singing a Pokemon song at karaoke. I had to start with that and kind of get into this whole video. But yeah, this is a video or a stream that I did. This was actually filmed by Wazaverse, and I had it linked in the description here, the stream. And definitely go ahead, show him some love. Go ahead, sub, hit that bell or whatever on his channel. But yeah, I went ahead and made a bunch of timestamps here on the stream, and there is a lot to unpack. I mean, future drops that are coming. We know that Star Trek was definitely one of those ones. Like a ship's coming really soon. I mean, a few more days, and I think they'll announce it. We have 2 Star Wars ships coming as well. And I think down here, I think they mentioned possibly Tokidoki in there somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch the entire video. Let me know, though, in the comments below if you found that timestamp. But yeah, Tokidoki is going to be dropping as well, another drop. And then literally all these timestamps. I mean, I could keep making a giant list of all these timestamps, but we're going to go ahead and try to crush it all together and just kind of hit this list, right? And explain what's going on, what happened in this whole video. So people who participated in the first run English 101, getting those airdrops and things like that. I think that David Yu mentioned that, I believe he was talking about maybe the physical, the rabbit grin or whatever. You can get those signed at possibly New York Comic Con or a future con. I'm not really sure. I'll have to rewatch that one, but he did talk a little bit about the raw English airdrop and the future possibilities there. We do know that a new category is coming. It looks like vehicle and machine drops. And he mentioned machine, so that's very interesting. And like I said, we know that Star Trek's coming. Star Wars digital program confirmed as well. They're working with a company on that and rolling that whole program out, which is really exciting. I'm super excited about that. Even a VR toy company partnership as well, helping them with some of those types of back-end processes, which is really, really cool and exciting to hear about. He also talked a little bit about interoperability and all that good stuff. We've covered it quite a bit on the channel, but if you haven't heard, VeVe's plans to do interoperability, at least, in the future, they're taking baby steps of this whole process because it is a brand per brand basis, right? Disney might want to do something different than what DC is doing and vice versa. So they have to go down the list and figure that whole thing out. We have metadata coming to Immutable X. He talked about that a little bit. He also talked about how this some of this will be possibly in the app as well, as far as like some transaction data, even like listing data, things like that. And he really talked about the comic books actually having a lot of this data in app, which I thought was really cool. He talked about the metaverse, future of the VeVe-verse, and then he started really talking about the AR, VR wearables, which, as you know, here on the channel, we've been talking about that for a while. So David, you really confirmed that, and I thought that was really cool because, as you know, when the whole Apple glasses comes out, we have Niantic developing AR glasses, Meta's trying to do it as well. I mean, once all these glasses start hitting the market, flooding the market, I think that's when we're really going to see things get really wild. But until that happens, like VeVe's doing their thing, building in the bear market, building slow and steady, that will win the race is what it seems like, right? So VeVe metadata, we talked about that and how, David, you talked about the comic side of that. Collectible burning, a new category of collecting. So this is where if you own like 50 commons of a cover, or maybe like 500 commons of a cover, something crazy like that, then you could burn those possibly for a 1 of 10 NFT, for example, or a 1 of 10 exclusive super secret rare like comic cover, right? So that's another like burning mechanism, and another feature for collectors in app, which is really, really exciting. New advertising to specific fandoms. So he mentioned that certain genres, like they might be targeting those, like let's say sci-fi niche, Star Wars, Star Trek, and things like that. Season finale for collectibles. So this is where he talks a little bit about closing off certain series, like let's say Batman Black and White, or Marvel Mighties, things like that. They could decide to close those off kind of forever, and that's going to bring a massive value to those original collectibles. And yeah. And then you have music NFTs. This is a whole brand new category. And really, it sounded like what he was saying about music NFTs. The way the format is completely different than I think I've ever seen ever. Right? We've seen some OpenSea stuff, but it's really like one-dimensional music NFTs. David Yu was talking about how you might have to own a DeLorean and get the track, and then you play the track in the DeLorean. So it's like the theme song for that movie, right? Back to the Future. So I think that's a super insanely cool thing I've never seen. I mean, let me know in the comments if you've seen anything like that. I have never seen that type of format as an NFT. I think that is just mind-blowing. So I'm really excited for that. Master collector badges. So like if you earn a certain level or have a certain amount of series or sets or something like that, you might get a badge and rewarded for that. So he talked about that. We do know that's coming as well. And then he was joking about the Netflix documentary. I mean, I don't know. You let me know in the comments below what you think about that. I think that would be insanely cool. He says they're dealing with a lot of back-end issues, and what they've been through this last year has been incredibly, insane. But they've been fighting through all that and working through all that to obviously deliver and all that good stuff. So there was that. And he talked about frozen accounts, or those accounts that will be locked up for a couple of years and there's no activity on them. They'll claim those collectibles and put them in a black hole, essentially. Now that's pretty much confirming that those are like stolen collectibles, or NFTs or whatever. So that's kind of why they're doing that. And that's another like burning type of event that everyone should have in the back of their head. In about 2 years from now, we might see like a big chunk of those Genesis NFTs that are going to be burnt off. There's going to be a lot of speculation surrounding that when that time comes. We also heard a new raffle program that David Yu was talking about as well. So he was talking about how if you put in like 5 gems into a raffle, you could win a super secret rare or like a super limited edition NFT, which is really cool. They talked a lot about dreaming bigger and having these IRL events, or like VeVeCon or whatever, which I think they should call it that. But something like that, where they bring out VeVe fam, invite them out, and just have get everybody's feedback and all that good stuff, which I think is a great idea. And I offer myself as tribute. Then we have the Pokemon song. He mentioned singing that at karaoke, which I think is hilarious. And Alex G face palmed when David Yu said that. So that was pretty funny. They did a trivia and things like that during that video. Not really too big. They talked about comic publishers that are coming as well. So independent comics and smaller publishers, kind of working their way up to larger publishers, if you know what I mean. DC, fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll see some more DC stuff there. I'm calling it right now. We're going to see some DC one-of-one pieces. Let's go. Come on, DC. Get with the program. You know what it is. And that was pretty much a synopsis of it. We do have a Tokidoki drop as well coming. I don't know if I mentioned that. That's something I do have to timestamp in there as well. But yeah, this was incredibly insane. So this was an amazing stream and video. Shout out to Wazaversa again. Show him some love and all that good stuff on social media. But yeah, that pretty much sums it all up. I might have even missed a detail or two, but yeah, this is one of the most bullish videos I think I've ever seen in the entire existence of Ecomi and VeVe. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think about this? Did this change your mind about anything? Does this make you more or less bullish on VeVe? Or let me know what your thoughts are below. I'm super curious. I want to get everybody's sentiment on this video and on this stream. Obviously, I'll link this original stream in the video so you can watch it, but you definitely have to give it a listen. And yeah, highly recommend it. And it makes me super pumped for the future of VeVe and Ecomi, of course. But that's all I got for this one. I just wanted to summarize it so you weren't stuck listening to almost a 2-hour long stream. And I just wanted to summarize that for busy folks out there. So yeah, you know what to do if you liked it, and please share this if it helped you or it could help a friend or something like that, and turn on notifications and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more videos like this. But yeah, that's all I got. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.